Everyone, Cali Gold here again. I've put together all the videos provided so far by the company Firehose Games for Techtonica. It's a build-it game in the vein of Satisfactory and Factorio. There's a lot of similarities there. Those are the inspirations for the game. We've got an alpha coming up near the end of July, so it's looking to me like we're probably looking at full release or early access this year for this game. I'll provide a lot more coverage in the future for this game. We're talking about coverage, news, patch notes, and of course guides. Guides are going to be a big thing for this game. Hopefully I get into the alpha, which I'm pretty confident I will. We will be streaming it also probably on YouTube, but let's see how it goes. And so here's all the videos they provided so far. If you're interested in this game, I'll also provide the link so that you could sign up for the alpha. Okay, thanks guys.
Need more room for your factory? You could dig some open space by hand, but why would you when there's a bigger, better, faster tool at your disposal? Meet the mole. MOLE stands for Material Obliteration, Leveling, and Excavation. Fire a black hole into a face of rock and carve into calyx with ease. Finally, more space to build. With space comes discovery. You might even be able to route your factory in new directions. Ah, there's some ore. Welcome to Techtonica. Now, let's get to work.
The world in Techtonica exists on a persistent voxel grid system. This grid system makes it easy to build factories in a clean, controlled way. Or, if you're like me, in a way that's essentially controlled chaos. When you're looking to place a row of machines, the snapping system in Techtonica automatically lines the item you're building up with its nearest logical point on the global grid. This is a soft snap, and you'll be able to glide machine placement off the suggested location and onto your other, valid, less logical parts of the grid should you choose. How you build your factory is up to you. So, let's get to work.
Walking through and among the grinding, churning, growing, and hissing machines that cover your factory floor is part of the allure of Techtonica. Their industrial designs intentionally make them feel hulking and used. But sometimes it's a whole lot easier to manage and build your factories from above. The Hover Pack offers the best of both worlds, an easily understood top-down view when you need it alongside the beauty of a 3D factory worth exploring. Fly up and inspect your machines, inserters, and belts, manage layouts, rotate machines, and even build new components from above. Whether on the ground or in the air with the Hover Pack and Techtonica, let's get to work. Hi. I'm Joey Davidson, Marketing Manager at Firehose Games. This is Techtonica. Techtonica is a first-person factory building and automation game that features a unique sci-fi narrative, destructible terrain, and up to 4-player co-op. The game takes place below the surface of Calyx, a rogue alien planet that orbits no star. Ahead of the alpha that we're releasing to our player community, we wanted to take some time to show a little more of Techtonica in motion. You've probably already seen our announcement trailer, but this is a gameplay video. What you see today is raw gameplay from an alpha version of the game that is still in active development. In the interest of time and to veil some of the experience until we're ready for you to play, you'll notice several cuts and time jumps as I construct a small factory in the tutorial space designed specifically for the alpha. I wanted to show you a little what you can expect from the alpha, how Techtonica will feel in motion, and what sort of factory you can build after around an hour of play. I've started gathering some plants and materials to begin building my factory. Calyx's caverns are draped with bioluminescent plant life, and you've likely spotted the rusting machinery scattered around the open floor. See, I'm taking time now to put together all the materials required to build the factory I want once I'm ready. You won't start your adventure below the surface of Calyx knowing how to build everything all at once. That comes through research. We're not showing it here today, but the research system in Techtonica depends on a mix of exploration, discovery, and factory building to advance the technologies at your disposal. Here, to help with the gathering of ore, I'm placing some basic miner drills along the iron and, in a moment, the copper veins. The drills will need fuel in order to run, and they'll extract until they run out of fuel or have no more space for the extracted material. Next, I need to gather the materials that sit ready in the miners. I can take what I want from each machine individually, or I can draw a box over whole sections of my factory to take those resources all at the same time. The raw ore I've extracted from those veins needs to be processed into ingot, and that's done in the smelter. Once researched, I can build the smelters I need to begin production at scale. And this is where automation becomes absolutely critical. Machines in Techtonica are connected through a network of inserters and conveyor belts. Inserters grab and place resources and ore and materials, while the conveyor belts do the transportation. They move all the materials between the machinery in question. You've probably figured it out by now, but the machines are built on a grid system that's been designed to snap components in place. Conveyor belts are easy to rotate and route while building, automatically adjusting their elevation based on the terrain and machinery in their path. With the belt down, the ore begins its automatic flow to the smelter to become ingot. Here we have the first stage of automation in this factory. I've constructed and powered 2 assemblers to build components and tech with the materials automatically being produced by my smelters. The assembler on the right needs a component that will be built by the assembler on the left, so I'm connecting the two through inserters and belts. Next comes connecting the assemblers to the lines of copper and iron ingot being produced by the miners and smelters I placed earlier. Already we've gone from gathering resources and crafting components slowly, by hand, to a small assembly line yielding the recipes I've configured. In the alpha, you're working towards unlocking the MOLE. MOLE stands for Material Obliteration Leveling Excavation, and that should signal its capabilities. Put another way, it digs really fast. While it can only dig at first, you'll eventually be able to use the MOLE to level floors and even add terrain. We'll have a lot more to share about the Techtonica Alpha soon, including its launch date. If you do want to sign up, join our Discord in order to find the link and instructions. Thanks for watching. Now, let's get to work.